Alright, so
But
up.
continuing with your story, you dealt with the.
We dealt with all the goblins by just doing something else with them. I think we just.
It's the mummy guy from the cutscene.
Yeah, I figured it
That's
was
what
him.
this guy is.
Yeah, Saeed. I thought so because he had the fedora hat and we had to bring it to him. So I was like, I wonder if it's this guy, but I wasn't sure. So we have to take a second quest, which is the high cost of dying. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll accept it.
Buzz. I suppose we're bound to meet in time. And if there's one thing I have an excess of, it's time. If there's two, it's time and vices. But you, strong and silent, aren't really my type.
Locusts.
Ugh. Let's walk a moment. We don't need any more bugs crawling into our mouths, Earthquakes, plagues, locusts. I know what you're thinking, but I'll tell you what you should be thinking. What can I get out of this? And take it from me, a mummified corpse in a 12,000-pound suit. This isn't biblical, it's local. Our entire culture was obsessed with eternity and the high cost of dying. Men queuing up to cross over, animals guarding the threshold, returning gods and demons. Musical chairs of the soul. So there will always be hangers-on, like the Arbe, a locust god, not a capital G god. The Maria have documented its exploits. They document everything. There's a library east of the village. Ever banished a minor deity? It could be downright educational for you, a real opportunity.
Took my picture, which
I
is
should
quite
charge
fitting
for
because
this.
I'm wearing a pumpkin helmet.
All right.
He's wearing a horse helmet. Oh
It's
my
on the
god.
house. You're killing me.
I gotta know where he got the horse mask.
I have no idea. Alright, yeah, he took our picture like, it's weird. Lenoop. Adrian Lenoop Nupinski. Alright, that's a fun name. So okay, so Mummy Guy wants us to banish a minor deity of locusts. That sounds like fun.
Educational.
Yes, and that too.
For getting rid of goblins.
Oh yeah,
I
can't. It was a while ago, so I can't remember exactly what we did. But I know the first time we came across goblins, like we smelled that there was going to be an ambush, and I was the rogue, so I'm like, okay, let me go first. Let me inspect the area. So I did. I inspected the area, and I'm like, yeah, it's definitely an ambush, and the ambush was like about to leap on me. So the guy who was driving the cart, which was driving the cart like crazy, I believe it was Steve. Yeah, I think Steve was driving the cart. He decided that he was going to charge the cart headfirst into the goblins and run them all over and kill them all. Which, admittedly, he actually did. And he would have killed me, but I had enough reflex save that I actually did a really cool back wheel whatever into the carriage, so I was like super cool and stuff. You realize you angered many things.
They are locusts.
Yeah, they are. There's a lot of them. Then I remember up until we went to a forest after that, after one in particular who had managed to escape. This one managed to escape, and it ran into the forest to warn some other dudes. We managed to sneak up behind him and kill dudes off that he was talking to, and still managed to capture this one dude. We pretty much terrified this one goblin just over and over and over again. For absolute fun.
It's almost sadistic.
It was.
Like,
it actually got. It ended up being really sadistic because we just like killed off all of his friends, anyone who he spoke to, and just sort of like let him live sadistically. It was. Yeah, it was pretty neat. But we didn't actually get into an actual fight because we did sneak up on just goblins several times in the process. We snuck up on them and killed them. Of course, me being a rogue, that was pretty easy for me. Another guy was a mage, so he did that stuff. We didn't have an actual fight until like we're at the mini boss just before the big fight. And that, unfortunately, that was where we stopped. Because we had to end the session for that night. But it was pretty fun. And it's just that we were so backwards about it. Even when we entered the goblin hold where that guy was, I think we just like, okay, I guess we're not going in there. We just snuck up on people.
One of the favorite RP things.
Where did you go? Did you go in here?
Yeah.
Oh, it is where we go. Derp. What were you gonna say?
One of my favorite RP things was there was a group going along, and one of them decided they're going to be a cleric, but they decided they were going to be a gully dwarf. And I don't know if you ever were familiar with gully dwarves, but they're not really a race that anybody really wants to play as, because they're sub
dwarf. They're like a. Whoa, that's not good.
Yeah, they're a sub race. Like, you know, they had low intellect. You know, like barely communication, because you're just doing it to be funny. At first, they were trying to get the cleric into the group, the DM, and the person who was playing the cleric, but the group didn't know what they were. And the cleric had a dead squirrel as its focus.
No.
And, yes. And, so, like, first they tried fighting him, but he ran away. And then one of them gets injured in a fight, and the other one comes up and is like, glug, glug, glug. And it's like, then they start healing. It's like, oh my god, this is our cleric. So they decide to bring him along. And then they have to get into this compound. And so, they decide they're going to send the cleric up and just, like, scope the area out. Because everybody ignores gully dwarves. They just think they're subspecies. Nobody bothers with them, so. But the thing is, the character who was playing gully dwarf researched the race, so they go up there, they inspect the area, and they come back, and they ask him how many guards there are. And he says 2. But the one thing about gully dwarves is any number higher than 1 is 2.
Oh no,
so
no.
So they're like, okay, we'll just go there, we'll fight the guards. Turns out there were 7 guards. And they nearly died. So
nearly got mauled by it. Oh. Well, I was not paying attention to the fact that I was dying very quickly there.
okay,
What did you do?
So,
You did something.
okay, diagrams of the altar suggest 4 fragments must be assembled here. So we need to find 4 fragments.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing you went down... No, you didn't go down that way! Well, that was definitely a thing that happened. Oh, what's this? What did we do?
I don't know.
It's doing something.
Oh, well, that got rid of the...
Well, alright, that's good. Oh, now we go down
that
here.
happened.
Yep, that wasn't a thing that happened. But yeah, I've always wanted to play a doppelganger, just because I think it would be fun to, like, mess with people's heads. Not even, like, I know they get other stat bonuses and stuff, which I don't understand why, but you know, the ability to become whoever, and to, like, read people's minds. in the process is, I just think that's great. It'd be so much fun to play
Fire
as that.
golem. Golem.
Kill him with bullets. Somehow bullets beat magma. Don't really know how, but they do. I'm gonna steal this. I stole it. Alright, so that was earth, this is fire. Now we need water.
It's wind. Earth, wind, and fire.
Earth, wind, and fire. Which I'm not
Oh, I'm
sure.
pretty sure another.
water is.
Pretty sure something opened up this way.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense. Yep, you were right. This place is pretty big. Oh, there's a lot of things trying to kill us. You know, I'd be far more terrified of mosquitoes if these were, you know, if I would be far more terrified of these things if they were mosquitoes. Like
giant blood-sucking mosquitoes.
yeah, locusts are sort of like, whatever.
They're after your crops.
Yeah, I know why they're scary and stuff. I understand the
There's
importance.
kind of like B-movie mosquitoes, like horror movie mosquitoes.
Tiny little
Yeah,
thingies.
children. He did the thing. Oh, he's dead.
Okay. Let's get out of the place that's
But,
dropping my frame rate like crazy. Alright. So, air. Built wind, basically. You were right, so it's wind. We're like Captain Planet over here. Wind Golem does not actually make a lot of sense to me, because I mean it's made out of earth, rock. It's like all the other ones can make a little bit of sense, but this one does not make sense.
Well, he's like a dry ice golem. That would be frozen air.
Okay, that would make some sense.
Oh,
And dead.
he's a local.
Well, got that thing. Place the fragments on the altar of learning. Oh, that is why he said this was a learning experience. This mummy. Protected. Hi, everyone. You guys, hi. Oh, apparently I've
Got
killed
crop
100 of.
duster.
Yeah, I've killed 100 of these up to now. Alright, oh, some stronger ones. Come on.
Dig it.
Have deads. Yay, deads. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, hit that.
More things.
All the things.
They ran away. They ran away.
Oh, we finished. We finished our mission, that's why.
Oh,
There we go.
we're apparently so creepy that they just had to run away from us.
We had our nugget and a biscuit.
Charge the artifact at the sacrificial altar outside, so we have to go outside.
I'm gonna die.
Why did you do that? Why did
I
you?
fell. Like
I
I clipped. I thought I was on the floor, but I clipped through it.
It looked like you walked off the edge, actually, to me, but
Well, from your perspective, probably. I mean, it was like, oh, I'm just gonna run, you know, to
I'm just
the
gonna.
ledge.
Yeah, you know. Alright, so out here somewhere. Or we can just, you know, attack a bunch of locusts too, that's fun. Alright. Somewhere. Is it up above us?
Up
Could
here.
be.
Yeah, it's up here.
That would make sense.
Use the altar. That was it?
I guess that was it. If the Maria relic you've recovered is what we think it is, it's certainly powerful enough to banish a minor deity. Unfortunately, our historical records in reference to this locust god, Arbe, are incomplete and a little incongruous. Mr. Gladstone should be very pleased if you were able to fill in the blanks. The kingdom, they are a local crime syndicate with no scruples and no sense of loyalty. Worst of all, they are undying. I suspect they are responsible for more than one they care to understand. Oh, for more than they care to understand. If only we had never lost Egypt to Alexander, everything might have been different. So many
That's
historical
actually a
implied
nice head.
things.
That's actually a really good helmet for me.
Oh. So his first quest is Shadow over Egypt. Now that the ancient artifact has been retrieved, demon and locust god Arbe is exposed and vulnerable. Yeah, okay, so now we actually fight the thing.
Well, if you want something done right, keep throwing people at it until one of them lucks out. Oh, this is nice. Very nice. They don't make wards against pestilence like they used to. Oh, well, you'll need this to remove the Arbe from its nest. You are still doing that, yes? A little desert falcon told me the beasts hold up in that gauche tourist trap, the so-called Temple to the Aten. Pfft, Aten. I'm one to talk about overstaying a welcome, but this isn't its time anymore. It's an ugly throwback from a darker age. A bleaker age. An Egypt of obsidian monuments, baking sand, the most shocking violence and depravity. Oh, you people don't know the half of it. But if you can't stand the heat, get out of the desert, I always said. And you did.
Oh.
The Illuminati, the
Foreshadowing.
Templars, the Dragon all scurried off with their prizes like dung beetles after a camel race and left Egypt to fend for herself. To overthrow a tyrant and chisel the forbidden names out of memory. Now the gang's all here again.
I sense hostility against the Templars, Illuminati, and Dragon. I sense much hostility there. Alright, so